Kindly take this opportunity to ask you guys that if William Ruto lowers the cost of living, perhaps in 2026 or 2025 or onwards, and then he does some significant projects, will you vote for him? Let me kindly see on the comment section. Why am I asking this question? The major problem William has with Kenyans, first of all, is the issue with delivery of services, delivery of the projects that he promised during the campaigns. People don't trust him on what he says. So therefore, could he be buying time so that a certain, maybe because 2025, 2026 projects are starting to be now rolled out? Let me see if you guys can vote for him if he does some of these projects. However, I just want to talk about one simple project here that I feel strongly that it's going to act as the turning point for William Ruto in the 2027 general election decision making, particularly on the mountain politics. Not just even the mountain politics, Western Kenya as well. Why am I saying so? Projects that people need them fixed are very important. As we speak today, the movement between Nairobi and Nakuru, it's very high. Leave alone the matatus, leave alone, don't even look at even the trucks that are doing moving within that, along that road. The project that is going to act as a turning point for William Ruto, it is the construction of a dual carriage or even an expressway between Nakuru and Nairobi. This is a project that I feel strongly that Uhuru Kenyatta could have done as the first in his time in office. He could have even waited first for, maybe put aside the SGR, but deal with this one for Nakuru and Nairobi. Because linking the two cities, it's very critical. Linking the two cities can even make some people live in Nakuru and comfortably work in Nairobi. There are people who are capable of doing that. Linking the two cities could make even business much faster, easier. Because moving commodities between the two towns, the two cities, it has been a challenge because of the congestion that usually occurs along that road, particularly after Naivasha heading to Nairobi. It is really hectic. Now, you also almost a 10-hour jam that was witnessed along Nairobi-Nakuru highway. That kind of a congestion made people think. So many things were ringing in people's minds because this road is critical. And once you experience such kind of delay when traveling, people are like, when will this be made? When will this happen? Now, in the coming Christmases, we still have the same kind of congestion. Now, imagine William Ruto comes up and does this road comfortably. I think with the American people who had applied, or even France, I'm not sure which company was that. Imagine this done a dual carriage between Nairobi, Naivasha, Nairobi, Nakuru. It's done. Now, do you think, guys, you can vote for Ruto for such kind of projects? Because in the country, there are projects that really matter. When Uhuru Kenyatta decided to come up with the bypasses, that was a tick. The bypasses really helped decongest Nairobi. That's the first one. The second one, when Uhuru Kenyatta decided to expand particularly Yaki Way and Ngong Road, that was very critical for the city. We have to agree about that. Now, Kibaki made the superhighway. The superhighway itself is one of the major projects that everyone remembers Kibaki for. Actually, it's not even the industries that were constructed. It's not even anything that was that. That is the major project for Kibaki. Now, William Ruto comes up and gives us the Nairobi-Nakuru superhighway. Will you guys change your mind and vote for him? Will that be his legacy the second term? Not even the second, the first term. Because I'm having a feeling strongly that William Ruto is having a secret weapon. And that could be one of them. Going to change the lives of the people moving between Nairobi and Nakuru. Why am I saying this road is very significant? This road connects Nairobi to the people who are heading to the western part of Kenya. Western part of Kenya. People who are heading to western part of Kenya use that road. And it's not like there are few. So many people moving goods from Nairobi all the way to Malaba, Bungoma, Kakamega, Kitale, Eldoret. That road is connecting so many major towns in the country. And therefore it's done, the message will spread across the country like fire that William Ruto has delivered a very huge road. So I'm asking here that you guys, will you vote for him? Will you change your mind and say now Zakayo has delivered and then vote for him because of that? As per to me, I feel strongly that it will change people's minds. Particularly the people who are coming from, the people of Nakuru. I'm having a strong feeling that it will change people's minds, particularly those of Nakuru, because there's a huge movement that occurs between Nakuru and Nairobi. Huge movement. I see how people move. It's huge when I say that it's huge. Now, therefore, probably it is going to affect other people's thinking. People say, since this road was made, this was done. And I think that could be a good thing. If you vote for Ruto for development, it's nice, than voting for him for money. Because I strongly feel that one thing that we lack as a country, it is leaders who are performing. And the moment you have a performer on board, it's going to be easier for us as a country to operate. Therefore, I feel strongly that it will change people's thinking. Because that road does a lot. As we speak today, there are people who live places like Rongai who can take an hour to town, some 1 hour 30 minutes, traveling to Nairobi town. And if there's a dual carriage or maybe an expressway between Nairobi and Nakuru, there are people who can take 1 hour 30 minutes or even less with private good cars to be Nairobi. And watakuwa Nairobi mapema sana, and they'll work and finish and come back home in the evening comfortably. And it's very possible. So therefore, if William Ruto decides to link these two towns, it's done. It's done. That is a secret weapon that I feel strongly William Ruto is putting aside to come and use in 2027. That road, if he delivers that road, and then he goes and finishes the Mau Mau. You know, the Mau Mau road is quite long, and it's also, if it's also done, that means very well that it is going to serve the people of Mlima very well. And I feel also strongly that one of the ways that William Ruto can beat Rigathi Gachagua, it is through the projects, through delivery of various developmental projects in the region. That's the only way he can beat Rigathi Gachagua. But sending Kindiki, Kagwe, and many other leaders to go and counter him on the ground, they cannot manage. Let him speak, but deliver. Deliver roads. Deliver this and that. Though he will take credit that, wait, not for him, you couldn't have delivered. He will take credit. Yeah, we know that is politically true. He will take credit. But the fact remains that the people of Mlima are keen on development projects. And if William Ruto does deliver, take. Another turning point I feel strongly here, it is the issue to do with the taxation. If William Ruto reaches a point and removes housing levy, yes, housing levy alone, and then decides that now the working class, there's no more deduction from the housing levy. No more deductions of housing levy. And maybe VAT or fuel is reduced at some point. What does that mean? But according to me, the challenge that William Ruto will have is with the youths. The youths, they are made up their mind, not based on the projects as such. It's based on the occurrences of the 25th June 2024, where most of the Kenyans were killed. And actually, some of the Kenyans, particularly Mulima, when I get time to interact with them, they tell me that they cannot forget their sons and daughters who were killed during the 25th June 2024, and they were called criminals. I don't know what's your take. Let me see in the comment section, you guys, what you are thinking.